Uh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up? You are now tuned in to The Connect. Yes, it's your Connection Wednesday, baby. And unfortunately, we could not go live with this one, And there's a lot of things, man, we want to speak about. Me and my boy, Ronnie J. Driz, we want to speak about a lot of things, but we can't. But right now, I'm not going to let the opportunity pass, so you guys not here with Mikeyjdotcom tell the story. And right now in the building, I got my boy, Mikeyjdotcom. This man over here is a gamer, model, comic book artist, cartoonist. The list goes on. The list goes on so far that we could not put everything on the flyer. So I want the man to just let us know a little bit, or I want y'all to get to know a little bit about the homie Mikeyjdotcom and what he does. And right now I got him in the building. And yes, we're going to jump straight into it. Yeah. Mikey, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man.
You doing good?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. How's your week, man? How's your week? They're probably not going to be hearing us on Wednesday.
Good, man.
Man, yeah.
Jeez, I got nothing to complain about. Man.
So you had a good week. You had a good day.
Jeez, a lot happened today, man.
Yeah.
A lot happened today. But one thing I can remember,
Yeah.
distinctively is my bag's strap actually broke down.
Oh,
you know, because I was carrying so much work in there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got,
By the way,
all these drawings that I figured, I'm gonna bring them and I'm gonna show it to you.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I really wish this is one of those days I wish we were going live, because right now I'm in the studio with lots and lots of artwork. There's crazy stuff over here. We're going to try to put some of this on our page. So please do head down to Facebook and search for Team Connect 1912, because this is where we're going to have the content just in case y'all missed it. I really wish we were going live, but I got so much artwork over here. So you were carrying all this stuff in your bag, and your bag decided to give up on you.
It just snapped, man. I was like, you know what? If this work is going to carry me, hell, I'm going to carry it too, man.
That's what's up. I like that. That's what's up. And I know, man, I've seen you around. You were very, very dedicated guy to your craft. We're going to get into the artwork right now and exactly what it is you're doing and what it is you're actually focusing on. But first things first, man, the name Mikeyjdotcom caught my attention, bro. And because there's something about the .com thing that's just international. So that means you're not aiming locally, man. You're aiming to take over the world, bro.
Honestly speaking, man, the name was inspired by so many things. Yeah. But I can't really reveal it to you right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't even have a short story?
Revealed.
Okay, cool. No problem.
It will be revealed.
So what's your full name, man?
My full name is Mustala Olivier.
Olivier.
Yeah, so my mom is Angolian, and my dad is Congolese.
Congolese.
See,
nice.
I represent that blue flag, man.
Yeah.
With the red star, with a little bit of yellow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proudly Congolese, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But right now you're residing in Joburg, right?
Yes.
How long have you been in the country, bro?
I've been in the country since the age of 2.
Since the age of 2,
yeah,
so you're pretty much South African too, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
you represent the flag with the many colors too, man.
True,
with the Y,
true.
with the side
Yes.
Y. Yeah, I don't know what
Indeed,
it is. I don't know if it's a Y or what, but like, yo, yeah.
Kind of looks like a river.
Yeah, it looks like a river.
Who knows, man?
Hallelujah, holla back. So yeah, man. So you're pretty much South African too, and and you're doing amazing stuff, bro. And your journey, how's your journey been? Like being an SA, and this man is an insane cartoonist, and being an SA, and what drove you to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna draw, because you were here from the age of 2, pretty much. So we shouldn't even say being an SA or whatever. What made you pick up that pencil?
Oh, jeez. Let's see. At the age of 5, I started drawing.
So you started very young.
I started drawing. And I remember I was so in love with the character Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I drew this character day in, day out, day in, day out. I mean, the only thing I ever drew was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And as time went by, I was introduced to other characters like Hulk.
Yeah.
Your Batmans.
Yeah. So you're good. So you're a great fan of the Avengers.
Yes, I am.
You seen the
Endgame?
Super
Marvel fan. I did watch Endgame, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't really satisfied with the movie Endgame.
I must say I wasn't satisfied too, man.
Yeah, I felt like they could have done a whole lot more.
I just wasn't satisfied. I wasn't satisfied because I mean the homie dies in the beginning. Who's that blue homie with the chin that looks like body
You
part.
help me with the
With
shit.
the chin that looks like a body part. The bad guy, the big bad guy.
Thanos.
They killed him in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all, man, because that was my favorite character. I was getting ready to watch the whole movie with a whole lot of Thanos in it, but
Okay.
yeah, but he died in the beginning. But in any case, yeah. So you got these Marvel characters that were inspiring you to just pick up a pencil and draw, and now when you were drawing these characters, what actually made you make the shift and decide I'm gonna draw some of my own?
When I was introduced to Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
you know, I drew Dragon Ball Z characters quite frequently. Like I would draw them so much that I ended up drawing Dragon Ball Z comic books.
For real.
Yeah, man.
So did you like make your own story?
Yes, I would always like mimic what happened in the episode.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just like throw my own spice inside of it. You know, I would just make up things as I go along the way. So yeah, that's how I started. Drawing my own comic books.
Yeah.
You know,
And
from that.
Did you like have to go do some formal training for this, or did you just decide what I'm gonna learn? Who was there to guide you through all of that?
Jeez. Honestly speaking, I did not study for this.
Yeah.
I didn't go through any sort of training.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. You know fortunately for me, I did discover YouTube videos, learning how to draw, learning how to learning how to draw anatomy. So the world of YouTube actually fueled my art.
Yeah.
So yeah, the moment I started watching more YouTube videos, I just started to sort of like master the craft, slowly by surely. And then yeah, I think jeez.
Yeah. I think it's actually a very cool that you did that, because a lot of people, that means you're serious about it,
Yes.
and sometimes you can information, and we live in a time where information is readily available anywhere. All you have to do is just ask the questions, even though you don't find the people, but then Google exists. You ask the questions, and here you are. I like to call it the Academy of YouTube.
Okay.
A lot of people. I learned how to do a few things off YouTube as well. The Academy of YouTube ain't no shame in that.
True.
And your work says a lot. And I can just take it that there's a few artists maybe that inspired you. On the way. I don't know if you have any local guys or international guys that are inspiring you along the way. Besides, because YouTube will give you the techniques. But then who was giving you that fuel? Was it just TV shows, like your Dragon Ball Z's, or do you have artists that you actually look up to as well?
Yes, I do. There's an artist called, in fact, there's an artist that goes by the name the Creature Box. So this guy does stuff for Clank.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I played this, I played a Ratchet and Clank video game, and I was looking at the style, I was looking at the world, I was looking at the characters.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I love the way this thing looks. So yeah, artists like the Creature Box really inspired me. Guys like Joe Mad.
Yeah.
I love what he does with like anatomy and the way he just sort of like stretches and pulls. The way
I've seen that style.
Characters look.
I actually kind of like that style too, man.
Same here, man.
Yeah, I like that style a lot. You actually mentioned something now about gaming, and I see one of the things that were mentioned here about you is the fact that you're a gamer.
I love video games, man.
In what sense? Like, do you compete? Are you
Jeez.
also within the the gaming? I know they've got their own little world happening. The gamers got their own little world happening with these competitions are happening, and guys are taking home awards. Some guys are taking home cash and stuff. Were you that deep into it?
No. I wouldn't. I was not. I was never the type of video game, the type of video gamer that would actually, enter competitions and compete online. Basically, what I would do is I would just buy a buttload of video games, man. I play them. You
clock them. You gotta clock them before you put it down.
Had to
Before you put it down, you gotta
finish
clock it.
I had to finish them, man. I think I used to call myself a completionist.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because I would just finish the video games, and a lot of games that I played actually, they actually helped me withdraw inspiration.
Yeah.
Because I really like the fact that a video game can just what you call this introduce you to worlds that you've never seen.
True.
You know,
It's pretty much somebody's imagination, somebody's concept,
there you
idea.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like playing in someone's mind, or getting the opportunity to play in someone's dreams.
That's
You
actually
can look
dope.
at
I've
that
never
way.
actually thought of it that way.
Yeah.
That's actually dope. That's actually dope, and it's actually funny that you say that, because the next question I was going to ask you is, do you draw a lot of inspiration from the games too?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
So when you
Um,
de-stress, when you like not drawing, you pick up a console.
Yes. I play Borderlands, man. I play Borderlands like crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's something about Borderlands, the whole Borderlands series that just fascinates me. And yeah, I like the wacky Zane characters in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm not playing Borderlands, I'm playing some Dead Space. If it's not Dead Space, it's Doom. I grew up playing a lot of dark games. A lot of first-person shooters that had like these zombies
Yeah.
and these monsters.
Yeah.
My mom didn't like those.
I'll be like, what you playing? What you playing? Put that down, man.
Yeah,
It's
I used to hide them though.
For real?
Yeah, I used to hide them. Like if she walk in,
yeah.
I wouldn't tell her like, yo,
I
I
got-
borrowed this game from this guy.
Like my sister got got a daughter too, my niece, by the name of Lacey. I love her to death, and she's very, very picky about that stuff. So one time I'm playing GTA, and she's sitting over there. She's like, "You can't be playing this next to her." I'm like, "You were playing this when you were that age." But yeah, I totally get it, man.
Yeah.
I totally get it. I totally understand. But okay, cool. Leading to the next question, man. I want to find out, man. You see, I just want to cover every round what that's sitting around me right here.
Yeah.
Where does the modeling aspect come in?
Geez, like I told you, man.
Because you're not a bad looking brother. You're not a bad looking brother, by the way.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
no homo.
That's so good. It's so
No
good.
homo, yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
you got to learn to take the compliment and
Yeah.
accept it. You know. What I'm
Word
saying?
up, word up. So did you do any modeling gigs?
Geez,
Or are you still doing modeling gigs?
basically what I'm doing right now, I'm just taking the classes.
Yeah.
But I
So wait, hold up. There's modeling classes for males?
yes. So it's basically like learning how to act, learning how to walk.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, man. It's not just taking photos.
Yeah.
There's
There's a whole
lot.
like modeling etiquette behind it.
True.
And how's the modeling going for you, man?
Honestly speaking, I haven't started yet because I recently went back.
Yeah.
I think the first time I started was sometime in 2014, and at the time I had too much going on.
Yeah.
I had too many things going on, so I just had to drop it, and
Yeah.
I recently went back into it because I actually saw my modeling coach at an event sometime last year, and I was like, oh snap, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
This is probably the reason why I bumped into him, because it's probably the universe telling you, yo,
True.
like-
Everything happens for a reason, man. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Okay, I want to get into this artwork, man. I want to get into this artwork right now because you can correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I meant to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. But out of all these things, that you do, the gaming, the modeling, I try to give everybody bits and pieces of it, bits and pieces of you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have the time to narrow down on everything. But right now, I'm just blown away by your artwork. That's one of the reasons why, I guess, we booked this interview with you. So before we even run out of time, I just want to narrow down on the art part of it, and I just wanted. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
This is the main thing that you're pushing, right? This is your main
Yes.
passion. Because I remember I had a conversation with you off air, and you were talking about your hours, man. You were talking about how invested you are in the stuff, and I think you should just let the people know, because that blew me away. Talking about the time you get up, talking about going to the. I just want you to let the people know, man, like what time you be waking up in the morning.
So basically, what I'll do is, I'll wake up at the crack of dawn, so that would be like 5 o'clock, and then I'll just set like a few goals that I need to go through throughout the whole day. So some could be writing,
Yeah.
some could be a list of drawings that I need to gun through. So yeah, throughout the whole day I'll just be like doing all my activities, and yeah, I'll probably go to bed like around 2,
Yeah.
or maybe 3,
Yeah.
depending on how much work I actually put into that day.
So this work that you talk about, like, I know, yeah, you're drawing, yeah, but you got a project. You say there's a project you're working on. I know you released a book. You released a comic book, right?
Yes.
And where is that available?
So you can find some of my stuff on what's this thing called, Tapastic,
Yeah.
and Webtoons.
Webtoon.
Yeah. I also what you call this? I also put them on Pinterest.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to read and comment on the comic book, you can find it on Webtoons.
Yeah.
I recently published the third Super Strange comic book on Webtoons, so you can read it and drop a comment, like it. And
How many comic books you got at the moment?
in terms of the ones that I have published, I
Yeah.
published 3 online.
Yeah.
But in terms of the comic books that I have in total, it's probably roughly around 9 or 10.
So if you publish 3, and you've got about 9 or 10 that you're still working on. The other 9 or 10 that you're working on
Yeah.
they're not complete yet. I take it.
Yes, they not complete, and basically what I decided to do was publish these fan made comic books,
Yeah.
so I could sort of like dip my feet into the industry, see what sort of creative feedback I could get, and just throw my work out there. So the
Yeah,
comic books.
get some feedback. See how
Yeah.
people are feeling about your stuff. Yeah.
So the 3 comic books that I published online, is those are like what you call this, my fan made comic books, that would later introduce my original characters in the actual comic books.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see. So you feature your characters
Yes.
in the comic book. So these fan made comic books are I take it you're talking about the Dragon Ball Z one.
Yes. The Dragon Ball Z Super Strange.
The Dragon Ball Z Super Strange. That's the one they
Yes.
can find on Pinterest.
Yeah, that's the one that you can find on Pinterest. Actually, yeah.
So tell me something. How is that industry in South Africa, the comic book publishing industry, or the comic book industry as a whole? Because I think, when I think South African comic books, what comes to my head is Super Strikers.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Super Strikers comes to head. I don't know why, but I think it's one of the only. Okay, actually, sorry, Madam and Eve.
Yeah.
Madam and Eve is one of them.
Old and gold.
Yeah,
there you go.
they started off. I know they started off in, I think it was newspapers or magazines. I forgot, with the single strips, and then later on there was this book that they were pushing. Same thing with Super Strikers. Super Strikers. They had the Sunday Times feature where you found they insert in the Sunday Times. Yeah. So how's that industry? Do you have to partner up with the Sunday Times, or do you have to partner up with one of those magazines to get in there, or are there publishers out there that are actually ready and willing to put material out, other comic book artists' material out? Well, how does it work exactly? Because I don't understand.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason why I actually do this is because we don't really have much platforms.
Yeah, in
You know,
SA.
Yeah, we don't have much platforms. And the comic book industry in South Africa, or in Africa, it's not that large. Yes, there are like various comic book artists that publish and create their own stuff. I mean, create and push their own work.
Yeah.
Yes, there are.
So you're pretty much like on your own in SA.
Yes. I'm not saying it's with everybody, but most of the artists that I've bumped into, that I have bumped into,
Yeah.
they publish and create their own work.
That's what's up. So I guess it's kind of like the music game with us nowadays. Where you gotta muscle up your independence and then try to run and put out your own stuff. I guess you most likely do that quicker than waiting for somebody to pick you up. And I like the fact that you're still pushing. You're pushing, and I know you got a comic book out. That's a comic book that you're working on. I actually like the idea. Tell me about the Chips and Bread.
Chips and Bread. So basically, Chips and Bread is it's a comic book about bugs.
Yeah.
So yeah, these two bugs live in what you call this, in a bug city called Capus City.
Yeah.
So yeah, the reason why it's called Capus City is because I had this neighbor, and he had like this the most wonderful backyard. He had like a bird sanctuary, and it was like all kinds of plants there. And yeah, there was this Capus that looked like a city to me. Unfortunately, I don't have the photograph for you right now. But yeah, the moment the comic book hits either the digital shelves or the physical shelves, you will see that. So yeah, it's a comic book based on the way bugs interact with each other. But they live in like a modern a modern bug society. So
are they like superhero bugs?
No, they definitely not superhero bugs. So
you got the whole storyline jotted down. You just pretty much need to bring it to life.
Yes, I do.
Do you have a date, like a final date for the project, man? Because I'm excited. I can't wait for this Chips and Bread, bro.
For now, I don't, man.
You don't have a date. You're just pushing.
Because honestly speaking, Chips and Bread is not the only comic book that I'm working on right now.
Oh, so you're working on a few comic books
I'm working
simultaneously.
on a lot right now. I'm working on clothing brands. I'm working on toys. I'm working on more comic books. I'm working on teas.
You say toys?
Yes.
Well, what type of toys? So are you designing your own toys?
Yes, I am.
That's
Designing my own toys. See, the whole plan is to sort of like create a source of inspiration via a bundle of different art elements.
Yeah.
That's why the list to my intro is so long, because I do so many things.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's gonna contribute to this one thing. So Chips and Bread is just one of the key elements that will contribute to this one thing.
I see what you mean. I think I see what you mean. So you're trying to go big with this, if possible. Could I say maybe like a Walt Disney type of situation?
Yes, definitely.
So you're building your own Walt Disney type of
I
situation.
wouldn't really say Disney Africa, but hey, somewhere around those lines, man.
Yo, man, who knows, man? We don't have a Disney Africa right now. Maybe it was what Africa's been waiting for. It's been waiting for Mikeyjdotcom to come through and give us that, that
African flair.
Yeah.
Speaking of African flair, I actually have this comic book called Kendoki.
Yeah.
In Lingala, the term Kindoki means demon or witch. So I do have this little comic book. It's sort of similar towards Ghost Rider. So it's got like a little dark theme towards it, but it's based on the what you call this, the Congolese culture.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit,
That's pretty cool, man. The fact that you're fusing, because I think that's what I think Africans have been missing for a long time, and that's why everybody went crazy when Black Panther came out, And although Black Panther's been around for a long time, but I guess not as many people read comics. But when Black Panther came out, everybody felt like that's what we've been missing. That African touch to the whole superhero, comic book vibe. And if you're working on something like that, man, I think it's beautiful.
I've been working on a lot of stuff like that. Man.
So how many? Can we just quickly go through the project that you're working on right now? So you got Chips and Bread.
I got
Chips and Bread. You got Kendoki.
Yeah. I pronounce it at Kendoki.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to sound, all how do I put it? I wanted to sound like it's got like a jutsu flair towards it.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
It's
got some swag. It's got some juice. Yeah, I feel you.
Something like that. Yeah. So I'm working on Kendoki. I'm working on Chips and Bread. I'm working on EX Skating. I'm working on Viral Mask. Damn. And yeah, man, the list,
so you got a whole lot of projects.
Goes on.
But you also do projects like projects if people holler at you, right?
Yes.
Because I know you did a few album covers as well. You illustrated a few album covers.
Yes. I think I did. I did roughly around 20, 28 or 30 album covers.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So I drew a lot of covers. At the time, what I did was I was slinging my album covers out for cheap.
Yeah.
So they were as little as 95 rand each.
Yeah.
So basically what had happened was you know, the next customer will tell this other guys like, yo, did you
Word
check
of
out?
mouth, yeah, word of mouth,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's very good marketing too, man. So I guess you had to plan very proper, and you know, to attract the
To do
people.
covers.
Word of mouth marketing is one of the best, bro. It's one of the best. I mean, if you got people speaking about your stuff, then you got people following your stuff.
True.
So now, fast forward to now, do you still do album covers? If people want album covers, can they hit you up?
Yes, they definitely can. But honestly speaking, I feel like I've reached a level whereby I wanna do something more challenging.
Yeah,
You know, something that's just something wow.
yeah,
You know, something that I could look back on, you know, and go, you know what, there's no way I could have done that a few years ago. You know, there's
I
no
feel
way
you.
I could have done that if I didn't put in this much time. So yeah, I still am available to do covers, but you know, if you're gonna walk up to me and say, yo, I want you to paint the whole city,
yeah.
you know, or just something mind blowing.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
you're pretty much gonna pick your project based on how challenging the project is.
yes.
No, that's dope, man. So what can we expect from you in the immediate future? Like, what's next? What can we this year? Okay, let me just say, because you sound like you got a whole 5-year plan, man. You know, worked out. Because I feel like some of the stuff that you know trying to accomplish is gonna take some time. So what can we expect in the immediate future from you? Let's say, what's 2019? I mean 2020. Damn, I'm still in the last year. What's 2020 looking like for Mikeyjdotcom?
So basically, I've been planning on having my work in you know, markets whereby
Yeah.
you know, you can actually physically purchase a piece. I'm talking about you know, what you call this, jackets that are painted on.
Yeah,
I'm talking about digital art that I drew in the past,
Yeah.
or you know, something I probably freestyling right now that you can physically buy.
Yeah.
I am working on 2 clothing brands, which I am very excited to, you know, publish out to the world,
Yeah.
or should I say, release out to the
yeah.
world. Yeah, one's called Moon X, and the other one's called Red Eye. So the full name is Moon X Boxwear, and you know, the second one's Red Eye Techwear.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm looking forward. You gonna hold me up, right? Once you.
Definitely.
Yeah, you gonna
man.
hold me. I'm gonna be one of the first.
I'm
Yeah,
a
give
heavy
me
draping.
an XL, man. Give me XL, because I'm old school like that. I like my shirts drapey. I like
Yeah.
them drapey. You feel me? So yeah,
Cool,
give me
man.
an XL, man. Nah, it was a pleasure having you over, man, at the show.
Thank you.
Please just let the people know when they can get a hold of you. You know, anybody that's trying to, you know, get some custom work or just have a look at your stuff. We're gonna post some of this stuff over here in the video, so please do look at the description, and you'll get his handle. But yo, give it to them, man. Anyways,
It's the boy Mikeyjdotcom signing out. If you need me, you can find me on Pinterest. You can find me on Instagram. I post a lot of my work on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You could also find me on Google. Just Google the name Mikeyjdotcom, and
yeah, one word, right?
Mikeyjdotcom.
Yeah.
You know, don't add the dot. Just type the
Yeah.
word. Dot.
MikeyJ.com. I mean, the J is just
Yeah.
the J, not a J-A-Y, right?
No, it's just a J.
All right, word up, word up.
Mikeyj.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's MikeyJ.com. And once again, it's the Connect 1912. Don't forget, man, every Wednesday, tune in. Sorry we couldn't go live this time, but yo, y'all got the interview. Your boy PusherBeats, don't forget the .com down brought you the interview. If they ask in these streets, hallelujah, holla back. Every Wednesday is a Connection Wednesday, and I'm going to be right here next week. If you're listening to this next week, I'm going to be here the week after that. If you're listening to this the week after that, I'm going to be here the week after that. Hallelujah, holla back. Right on my boy Ronnie J. Dress. Don't forget to hit up our Facebook, Team Connect 1912. Do like, so you know exactly what's happening. I got one last thing. One last thing I want
What's
to
that one last
swing
thing?
past this brother. Our topic for this week was, what were you doing the last time you did something that added value to somebody's life? I just want to quickly ask you that question before you go, bro.
Wow. The one last thing.
Yeah.
Let me think back. Jeez. Oh man, I do so many things.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Did I catch you? I catch you off?
Yeah, because
Okay,
my mind's just racing. I'm like, what am I going to think?
Okay, I caught him off guard, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. It's all good. I know some of y'all might have posted in your comments. If you haven't yet, maybe do post them. We'll carry on the topic next week. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm signing out. Peace.